Hey guys, Joe here, and here we are today to talk about how strong Villager is in the current meta today. Now, recently we did see a great Villager player from Japan in Genesis 3, so I thought it would be a perfect time to bring out this guy and go over him in general. So in general, Villager is a very strong pick. He has huge power, he's very quick, and he supplies a lot of things that are only found in him, which supply him a huge advantage versus a lot of different matchups. He's a bit different of a fighter, and it can be hard to get used to him, but what he does do is allow a player to have a big chance of winning at locals or a big tournament if played correctly, so you have to keep that in mind. So to start off with specifics, I want to speak about his pretty great tilts. Now, these things aren't the best in the game, but they are pretty strong overall and don't have way too much ending lag, allowing a very nice defensive pressure on the ground. His forward tilt and down tilt have huge range and are really hard to beat out, while his up tilt gets you going with some really nice combos early on or a kill later on. Of course, he does also have that quick jab to rack up even more damage to boot, so let's just say he isn't having any troubles on the ground. Now to the main shebang for Villager, that being his camp game / his keep away game. Now, this is, in my opinion, probably the strongest part of Villager in Super Smash Bros. And probably one of the strongest keep away games in the entire video game. Now, Villager has so many tools for camping, while also having a lot of other strengths and other things to really make him a well-balanced character to boot. For keep away, he has his fair and bear for the main tools, giving him a quick shield poke or chip damage almost every single second. And of course, you can also add the gyro to that, and the fact that he can throw back anything that you throw towards him, so it really counters a lot of the other campers. He can't really be beat in this department, and it really makes up his power go up tremendously against a ton of matchups. The next thing to talk about is how he has a kill throw and a combo throw. Now, normally one of these things is good enough on a combo fighter, but on a camper, well, that's just kind of insane. The combo throw really gives him a huge threat against any foe that holds the shield, and of course, having a kill throw allows him to have a very viable way of ending an enemy stock with pretty relative ease if he cannot happen to get a smash or a tilt on them. The only problem about this is the fact that the grab itself is pretty slow, but other than that, it does go pretty far and has a huge hitbox, so it kind of makes up for that and gives you almost everything you could want from a grab. Another great thing to quickly mention is his Nair and how great of a get off me move it really is. Now, you can throw this thing out mid combo when the opponent is comboing you, of course, and against a lot of fighters, it'll flat out stop their combo. Add that to the fact that you are already light and small, making you inherently hard to hit, well, it just really adds up to some great matchups against a lot of the characters in this game. The next thing to add on about Villager is how strong his smash attacks are. Now, they're pretty fast, but they do tend to have very low priority. Even with that said, they are a huge part of his kit, and these things really give him a nice anti-air with the up smash, a good combo starter / damage dealer with the down smash, and of course an insane kill move being that side smash, even though it can be clanked with pretty easily. Now for one of the most infamous things about him, of course, the recovery. Now, this recovery is just a fabulous thing. It goes up really high, it goes up really fast, and it's pretty dang hard to counter and hit just the balloons. And of course, if you hit Villager at all, he can use his recovery again. It's quite basic, but it's also a very effective one almost all of the time. And for the final great thing about him, well, he can easily set up traps all willy-nilly. His side B and aerials really start this, but once you add in that tree with the down B, you really got yourself an area to work with. It can be hard to effectively use these tools, but if you are using these in the right hands, your opponent won't be living long enough to have you ask them any more questions. Now for some cons about Villager, the first one being that his range moves can be countered by certain matchups such as Rosalina. She can just down B and there's not much you can do about it. Of course, his grab is also pretty dang slow, and the pummel doesn't do way too much damage in the first place. He's very light, so of course he does die very early and very easily, but I guess he does get out a lot of combos, so that's kind of a give and take. Other thing is that he is also very hard to play right. It's very easy to play him badly, but to play him correctly takes a lot of time and a lot of effort. And the final thing is that there really aren't way too many VOSO players that actually play Villager, so it's hard to find any guides or any really stuff talking about Villager to learn how to play him in the first place. So in the end, how good is Villager? Well, I'd say that he is amazing, but in the US in particular, he does lack representation. Japan love this guy, and we really see the power from him there in particular, but the US really doesn't have that way too much. That being said, if you do put away some time to learn and relearn this guy, you will be rewarded with one of the strongest fighters in the whole game, and a fighter that isn't played way too often. With all that said, thank you guys for watching. I hope you did enjoy the video. If you did enjoy the video, then make sure to press that like button and make sure to smash that subscribe button while you are at it. Comment down below what you think of Villager in the US and of course in the world in general. And with all that said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all next time.